Hello, I'm Stephen Engel, and today I'm going to share the 2025 new varieties from PanAmerican Seed. The first variety I'm going to share with you is in our E3 Easy Way family, and that is the new Rose Morn. Rose Morn requires 9.5 hours of day length, so it's early to bloom. It's got a very nice pink outside with the uh, yellow center throat. It's going to be a little more upright and really has a nice structure and spread the same as the rest of the E3 Easy Waves. Along with the rose morn, we're adding the rose morn to the formula mix, and so the formula mix will include all the colors in the Easy Way E3 series. We're also adding a new peppermint mix, and that is the E3 red and the E3 white. And we're adding an E3 red, white, and blue mix as well. In Easy Way, we're adding two new colors. The first is the navy velour. This is a very nice dark purple, black type flower, velvety, like the rest of our velours. This one also has a 9.5 hour day length and is going to be early to bloom. It's got a slightly more upright, a little bit more vigorous habit. This one works great in combination. So mixing this with items like Pachoa Calaburst Yellow, any of our pink easy waves, really this color mixes with anything and makes a great combo item. The rose, which is my favorite color, is a very distinct rose. It's a very vibrant rose. It's in between pink passion and neon rose. It has a spreading habit similar to pink passion. Mixing this new rose with the pink passion is a beautiful combo because this rose brings out the veining in pink passion. This is a 9.5 hour day length as well. And both navy velour and rose are cold durable. In annuals, the first item I want to talk about is hula begonias. Hula begonias are a trailing, spreading begonia. The flower size on these is a little bit smaller than your typical interspecific begonia flowers, but the quantity of flowers makes up for the flower size. These can be used in hanging baskets or as a landscape item where they spread very well and fill out. The white is new this year in the series, so the white's going to have a little bit larger flower than the other colors in the series. And the white is also the same white that was in the red-white mixture that we introduced last year. So now we have six colors, I'm sorry, bicolor red-white, the blush, the pink, the red-white mix, and the new white. A new dianthus series that we're introducing is called Dart. And so Dart is a series that is similar to our Dash series, but this one's going to be more compact. It's going to require fewer PGRs. It can be grown in a quart, a gallon, or in larger containers. So we're introducing 5 colors. We have a pink magician, a purple, a red-white picotee, a scarlet, and a white. These are early season dianthus, so these would bloom in time with your pansies and your other early cool season product. In our Beacon and Patient series, we have 3 new items here. We have a coral improved, and the improvements on coral are branching and denser plant habit, better flower shape, better flower color, and is getting the first of the refinements in the Beacon series. Our Chicago mix, that is a mix that includes violet shades, white, and a future introduction, blue pearl. Our other new mix is Otway mix. The Otway includes lipstick, rose, and another future introduction in light pink. In our interspecific and patient Solarscape series, we have some new colors. The first is white pearl, and this is in our Solarscape series. So now the standard Solarscape has white pearl, magenta bliss, orange burst, and white shimmer. White pearl is a clean white. It does not have the blushing that white shimmer has. White pearl also has an improved plant habit and uniformity versus the white shimmer. In our Solarscape XL, We have two new colors. We have the Lilac Spark, which is a blue, bluish pink type flower, very similar to the Blue Pearl and the Beacon Impatiens. And we have Pink Jewel. Pink Jewel is a very vivid pink, very bright, and a large flower size. So now in XL, Solarscape XLs, we have three colors. We have the Lilac Spark, the Pink Jewel, and the Salmon. The Solarscape XL will be about 20% larger than regular Solarscape Impatiens. You typically will not see that in containers. That's typically measured in ground towards the end of the season. You will see the XLs be a little bit larger and wider in ground. We're introducing a new Vinca series called Titanium. So in Titanium, you're going to have some resistance to aerial Phytophthora. We have 7 colors. We have the apricot, the blush, the dark red, polka dot, punch, really red, white, and we will have a mix that contains all of the colors. Titanium is going to be very similar to Titan in terms of habit, um, but again, it will have the some resistance to aerial Phytophthora. In Viola Sorbet XP, we have one improvement. We have the white blotch improved. The white blotch improved will have larger flowers, larger blotch on the flowers, and it will time earlier in the series. So it will now be one of the earlier Sorbet XPs to bloom. As we move into potted plants, we have a few new introductions here. The first is in the Color Bloom Gerber series. So we will introduce a yellow with light eye, very similar to our yellow with dark eye, except it has the light eye. It fits the series very well. It times within the series. So the Color Bloom series is a very uniform series. It's a series that can be row run. It's designed for quart or smaller containers. It's going to be smaller leaves, so you don't have the as much of a leafy look to the smaller containers. All of the blooms stick up well above the foliage in the Color Bloom series. So great addition to Color Bloom is the yellow dye. We're also introducing a new ornamental pepper series called Acapulco XP. So in the Acapulco XP series, we're going to have the multicolor red, dark orange, multicolor orange, purple, red, yellow, and a mixture. The Acapulco XP series is going to be a very uniform series. It's going to be all the same plant heights and habits. The peppers will all set fruit and color up within 7 to 10 days of each other, making it one of the most uniformed series on the market, which is why we are able to offer the mix. These are great for 4.5-inch or quart containers. They can also be used in larger pots in combos, but plant height is going to be in that 4 to 6-inch range. In the ornamental pepper Santos series, we are adding a red. It is going to time very similar to the orange and have the same habit as the orange. As I move into cut flowers, in our Neo series, we have gold improved, we have a new green, and we have red improved. So the green is a new color that we're adding. The red improved and the gold improved. The improvements are both about flower quality, flower structure, and current. They're improvements over our current gold and red. And then with the addition of the green, it offers a new unique color in the Neo series. In the Sunday series, we're adding a new bright orange. The bright orange is really one of my favorite colors in this Sunday series. It's a very bright orange, very different than our current orange. And so it offers a new shade of orange that can be used in cut flower arrangements. In our Kitchen Mini program, we are adding a new basil, and that is our bonsai basil. This is the first herb in the Kitchen Mini program. And so the Kitchen Minis, if you're not familiar with this program, it consists of tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and now the basil. These are designed to be grown in 4 to 6 inch containers, shipped to retail with the first fruit on the tomatoes and the peppers being ripe, and having the other green fruit on the plant. The consumers can purchase these, set them in a windowsill or a patio, and harvest for about 4 to 6 weeks. All of these varieties are very compact and fit well in that 6 inch container. In our hand-picked vegetable collection, the first introduction for 25 is a new Everleaf lemon basil. This basil is the first lemon basil that can be bred that can be used for long season harvest. It flowers 8 weeks later than other lemon basils. It's a very upright basil. It's not as columnar as our emerald towers or our Thai towers, but it does get that height and does get the column type shape to it. It's just going to be bushier. It's a very good tasting basil. It is not overpowering on the lemon flavor. It works well in dressings, marinades, salads. I've used it on salmon and chicken, and it's a very great addition to any of those dishes. And then our last tomato in the handpick collection that is being introduced for 2025 is the Wonder Star Red. So this is an heirloom type tomato. It's a very flavorful tomato. It is a determinate tomato, so it produces high yields. It can be in a large container or in the ground. The Wonder Star Red, it's going to have less blemishes than your typical heirloom tomato, but you have the heirloom look and feel to it. There are disease resistance to late blight and to septoria leaf spot on the Wonder Star Red. And those are all of the introductions from Pan American Seed for 2025. Thank you.